Steve from Richmond has a question about roof penetration.
Oh, boy, does he. He just replaced a leaky roof ridge vent. This vent here he had was leaking, he says. And Steve writes, the new one is a roof jack with a vent cap that's open to the attic where the old one was sealed. You saw how that thing was kind of sealed off, for lack of a better term. Here, take a look. This is before. Here's his new
No, I know
one.
exactly what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of course you do. That's why you're Tom Tynan.
It's a hi-hat.
For us, for us mortals. All right. And he said, my concern, he writes, is the new one may allow bugs and other critters into the attic. If the new installation is insufficient, would a wire screen make sense to put there to keep them from getting in, or do I need a barrier like I had before? What say you, Tom?
This is what happened. You had a plumbing stack or a pipe that used to have what we call a jack on there, and it was a tight fit, whether it's a neoprene or in the cases that you use the high quality stuff, it would have been a lead jack. And that way it folds over the top. There's no light coming in. Nothing can get through it. There was a downside to the lead jacks is the squirrels will chew them up sometimes. So, but you can paint them and put some peel and stick on there and then paint it to match. And so there's a way around that. I did that on my house, and I'm 22 years with none of them being chewed, but those are the best ways to go. They're called a coated lead jack. Ideal Roofing, that's what they would use.
That's all they'll use, yeah.
Okay, but they'd have a way to squirrel-proof it. It's very easy. What that is called a hi-hat. Hi-hats are not supposed to be used for plumbing jacks, although a lot of companies are doing it now because it's easy. And so that's what it is. So it probably won't leak. You do see light coming through it. It has a little cap on top. And if a mouse wanted to get in there, yeah, a mouse could get in there. If a bug wanted to get in there, or a bird, probably a small one, not a big one, they probably could get in. But it's pretty rare because they have to crawl up the side of this thing, and they have to be pretty determined to go in that little hole up there.
The thing about a mouse that's amazing, or a rat or whatever rodent it is that you're going to get in there, it's amazing how small a space they can squeeze into.
Yeah, unless you see it, you can't figure it out because their bodies just
they collapse and they come in, and there you are, Willard in the attic.
You could get something in your attic, and there's probably other places you could too. So it's up to you whether you want to change it to a coated lead jack, and if that's the case, you might want to look at them all on your roof because sometimes when one goes bad, they all start to go bad. Especially if it's one of those plastic ones with a neoprene washer; those washers dry out.
But how likely is this that he's going to get critters or
That's
birds?
what I say. I don't know.
No, I don't.
I had a couple of roof rats get in my attic one time. We had to get rid of them, but just don't know.
So,
but your attic is not sealed up. There's all kinds of places for bugs
there's all
and
kinds
ants
of penetrations.
So
would you wait? Your advice would be wait and see, and then do something.
Well, depending on the age of the roof, first off, I would not have let that happen.
Right.
But
there.
I know, and it's really bad of me to say that. But the bottom line is, if it's okay right now, I wouldn't mess with it. It's not a bad thing. It's done a lot. It's just not really what the industry would prefer to see.
It's the cheap and easy way to get it done.
It is. It's just put the thing on top and it's done.
Move on. Next job.
Yeah.
Next question. All right, you got one? Send it to us at HomeShowRadio.com. Use the SCOM form, just like these fine folk over here did. Look at their videos. You want one? Send us a question. Like our channel. Subscribe to it. Click the bell. We'll ring it when we post yours. How easy is that?